that again. One more time with ceiling. There we go. Promptcraft Live! Welcome, everyone, to Promptcraft Live. We will be getting started in just a moment. My arm is stuck. I can't extend my arm. Can I extend this arm? I can. I am. Oh, I can't lift my arm anymore. Then I'll just put it down. Well, how annoying. Very odd. What could be going wrong? What could it be? Oh, I fixed it. Okay. Also, I noticed that my voice is not timed quite right with the owl's mouth. Okay. I can fix that. Pretty sure I can fix that. Not that it matters. I mean, are you guys really studying the mouth of this owl? Technically. I mean, we kind of aren't. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Welcome to Promptcraft Live. Come on in, grab a drink, grab a seat. We will get started in just a minute. In the meantime, behold me trying to fix the owl's mouth. Okay, did I do it? I did. I fixed it. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have lip sync. Yes, the owl's head will spin around. Woo! Yep. If you surprise me enough, it is true. I can also nod. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. I am nodding. Hello. I can also look all sus. Look at this one. I can be like, what are you talking about? I'm giving you such a look right now. Such a look. No, it's the keystroke. I have several facial expressions, including like this one, like I'm just too tired for it. And I also have this shocked one. Holy crap! Heckin' heck! Did you see that? But importantly, Himo, how does it sound on Midjourney? I mean, on YouTube. Of course, it sounds amazing on Midjourney. Everything's amazing on Midjourney. Hey, Southern Belle, good to see you. And Mamie, long time. Welcome back. All right, let me unmute people. Wonderful world of food. Westendorf. Tennyson doesn't need unmuting. Kenner. Southern Belle. Symbolica. Mamie.
Hello.
Regenbach. Johnny. Alistair, just in case. Hello. Good day. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What? How is that possible? Oh, I muted you. Oops. Try again, Dorf.
Better.
Aha.
Western
Everyone sounds like a robot. I might have to leave the call and come back.
Oh.
Oh, wait. No, I don't.
Me?
I have an idea.
Am I robotic?
It's not you. It's me. Hold on.
Okay.
How about now?
Testing.
Yep.
Testing.
I turned off the
1,
robot.
2.
I turned off the
Yay.
robot. You guys are all back to normal.
Am I a robot?
It's
No one
weird.
is a robot.
It's weird. All my wife said the opposite.
I thought I was though. What do you mean I'm not a
sorry.
robot?
All my
I'm-
wife said it's not me, it's you.
This whole time I thought I was a robot. Oh.
No,
I
no,
know.
you're not a robot.
Thanks, Kimbo.
Yeah.
Everyone sounds good. Okay. All right. What do you say to a round of Buzzcraft today?
Ooh,
Now that we have the Buzzcraft rules from piloting it last time, I think we can play again.
yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna make myself some coffee.
Ooh, sounds great, Tanner.
Yeah, all right. So wait, see you in a bit.
Okay. All right. So I need my buzzer. So let me get that. Buzz. Here's your game code, which I, in fact, have to enter myself. Buzz Glide. You join the game like this, as you can see if you're following on my screen. And it looks ugly like that. Okay. So you want to go to this URL. I'm going to put it in here for you. This URL and this code. And as you arrive, I should be able to see you on my host screen. Boy, that is an ugly buzzer. I see Tennyson. Let's see. Early buzz kind of penalty time. Points increment. Got it. All right, I have Himbo, Sympholia, Southern Bell, Westendorf, Tendencies, Johnny Bones, Sympholia again. Hold on. I have to kill the other Sympholia. There we go. Every time you reload it, it enters you again. Okay. Sympholia, Southern Bell got disconnected. Southern Bell's back. Sympholia, Westendorf, Tendenson. Okay. Very good. Is anyone else going to join us? I guess we're waiting for Tanner. So how do you play? This game? What's going to happen is I'm going to show you a prompt. And your job is to buzz in to answer questions about the prompt, basically to suggest what might be wrong with the prompt, if anything. Sometimes the prompts there's nothing wrong with them. Ways to improve the prompt. The goal of the phantom user who's writing these prompts, the goal is always prompt adherence. So prompt adherence meaning the person is trying to create something specific. They are not trying to explore. They are not trying to discover. They're trying to make something specific. So, for example, if we say, if this is a sample prompt, a lonely mind stands in an abandoned spotlight, waiting to be remembered. So if this person has something specific in mind, one of the prompt adherence issues we might have with the prompt is, what does a lonely mind look like? Do you mean he's standing by himself? Like, what do you mean by that? An abandoned spotlight? Does that mean, is that something specific? Waiting to be remembered? What does waiting to be remembered look like? Do you mean he has a sad face? Right? So these are the things we would buzz in to say, if there's nothing wrong with the prompt. This is not about whether it's a nicely written prompt or not, or whether it's a usable prompt, or whether it's a prompt that could produce something beautiful. It's the way you play Buzzcraft is to think of prompt adherence. Could I get something specific from this prompt? Waiting to be remembered is potentially too vague. That's one of many types of prompt adherence issues you will see in these rounds. Is everyone comfortable with the premise of the game? I will move on to one more rule after I get some yeses from everyone. Welcome, Legal Beagle.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
why does one buzz in when they
One
have
buzz.
an idea?
That's the second rule. So this is a points-based game. If you buzz in, you can get double or more points with a right answer. If you don't buzz in and you just answer in chat or participate in some other way, you will get a flat number of points.
And does buzzing prevent other people from buzzing?
Yes.
Okay.
Only 3 people can get double points.
Gotcha.
And
So you have to be confident about your
you have to
answer.
be confident, and I will be evaluating it. So, for example, we've had players who just answer, well, the prompt could be more specific for everything. Like, yeah, the prompt could be more specific. That's not that.
Yeah.
I might decide that that's not why I designed this prompt. This prompt is featuring an issue, and a
Right.
general answer doesn't count. It's okay, Beaks. Yeah, prompt doesn't cater to my taste. This is not valid. I don't like mimes. Not valid. So I'm gonna try it. It might be a crappy game, but we're gonna try it. You can be more specific about the specifics of which specificity is required. Exactly. These are excellent examples of things that will not earn you points. Exactly, Himbo. So we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try and see what we can see. Okay, so Some of these,
I'm
there's
back.
nothing wrong with them. Welcome, Tanner.
Oh, what's going on here?
We are going to pilot. This is the second pilot of a game called Buzzcraft. In Buzzcraft, you buzz in with a buzzer to point out issues with prompt adherence with a sample prompt I'll give you. In order to buzz in, you will need this URL and this game code, which I will put in your Discord chat.
Okay.
Right now we have Tennyson, Westendorf, Symbolica, Johnny, and Mamie.
Ah, okay.
So if you want to try buzzing in, now people who buzz in get way more points than people who don't. But if you answer at all, like in chat, for example, if you answer at all, you will probably get points as long as it was a real answer,
Okay,
a
okay.
correct answer. It's a little bit stressful, but you don't have to. It doesn't have to be stressful. If you get a lot of correct answers without bothering with the buzzer, you may still place. That's right. You do not have to join the game. But if you answer, I'm going to assign you points. Otherwise, I'll get really confused. It's just me tracking this, right? I don't know anything, says Symbolica, and the things that I know, I'm not sure they are correct, so you're not alone. Yeah, well, give it a try. I mean, if this game, keep quiet or take your points. Take them.
Oh.
So if this ends up being a game that is just stressful and most people don't like much of it, then we'll retire it. But I did want to try one more time since we did have some success with it last week. All right, I've cleared all the buzzers. We will do round one is a freebie. Okay. It's not clear that he is in mine. This is round one, so you're going to practice buzzing in. Oh, I need a timer for the buzzer. Well, that's going to be hard because I have to. Oi, I don't think I can do a timer. Okay, instead, it's just the first three people. Okay. B. Okay, I'm clearing the buzzers. Okay, so I'll do the rules again. Welcome to Buzzcraft. I am unmuting Mamie. Who else wants to be unmuted in the meantime? Mr. Shoney, just on the off chance. Collect, who probably will not speak, but just on the off chance.
They better. Because it's midnight here. I'm staying up for this. So
Oh, wow.
Himbo, if you have the time, but I'm going to try to keep it running. Westendorf summarizes the game. A prompt will appear, and if you have an idea of how to make it better, and not better, but if you have an idea of how to improve it for a prompt of adherence, the goal being prompt adherence, you can type it in chat. If you want to go for double or more points, buzz before you start typing or buzz in, and I will call on you. And by using the buzzer, you can increase the number of points. Winners, the first people who place, the first 5 people who place will get fast hours, and everyone else will get also fast hours, but less. The people who win are getting more fast hours than the other people. Okay. Maybe. Are you trolling me? Maybe. I want you to unmute and say yes, Clarinet.
I'm sorry. It's really late here. It's like midnight, and just do what you're doing, and I'll try and pick it up.
Okay. Collect, I love you. Welcome to Promptcraft Live.
Look, this is why I failed in school. Like, okay, just say
this game is apparently called Troll the Owl.
I wasn't trolling. I realized.
Promptcraft Live. Yeah, there are no rules. The points are made up.
Nothing
there
is
is no. What is it? The rules are there is no Promptcraft.
Okay, we're gonna do round 1. It's a practice round, and here it is. So buzz in if you have something to say. You want to try to go. If you want to try to go for big points, and timer has begun. A lonely mind stands in an abandoned spotlight, waiting to be remembered. How would you improve this for prompt adherence? Type or buzz in if you want extra points. Legal Beagle has buzzed in for extra points. How would you improve prompt adherence, Legal Beagle? 3 people can buzz in, so. Westendorf has buzzed in. Symbolica has buzzed in. If you got kicked out of the buzzer, I can give you, you can see the URL and if you're watching my screen, that's the URL and that's the game code right there. So Westendorf improves the prompt by saying a single mind stands in a spotlight on the stage of an abandoned theater. That is an improvement, but Westendorf, can you articulate why?
Starts with the subject, and also it seems like the person wants abandoned, like lonely and alone. So I don't know. It sounds like they wanted an abandoned theater. Or yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I am awarding you points.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Symbolica, let's see. Hold on, let me award points. How do I do that? Where are the points? Okay. So Westendorf gets double points. Symbolia, Legal Beagle, Westendorf, and Symbolia. Symbolia says a mime in pale makeup and striped clothes. Stand alone on a dark theater stage, an overhead spotlight illuminates him. I love it. Symbolia, can you articulate why your prompt is better for adherence?
Because it's specific. There are no things like lonely. What is abandoned spotlight?
I
That's pretty much
agree.
it.
Okay, Symbolia gets double points. Legal Beagle, waiting to be remembered, doesn't add much. Can you articulate why? What visual expression are we going for? Loneliness, isolation, waiting, especially is good for video, but not image. Love this answer. Does anyone, I'm going to clear the buzzer for a second, and I want you guys to buzz in if you can think of one more thing that would increase prompt adherence. Nobody said it. Anyone have any ideas? If
The
not,
gender of the mine?
the what? The gender of the
gender?
mine. Well, that is certainly worth a point, Southern Belle, quite
Thank
frankly.
you. Thank you.
I just awarded Southern Belle a point. What about Southern Belle? You're disconnected from the game, so just remember that
Again?
point if it gets cleared. Adding your mom to the end of the prompt. Indeed. Your mom, your face, your mama's face helps prompt adherence as it insults Midjourney and gets its guard up. Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you since no one got it. All right, let's do round one, number 2. What a weird prompt this is. I don't remember writing this one. Don't remember what I thought was wrong with it. Round 2, buzz in if you can improve the prompt adherence of a surreal rendering of a dragon holding a time vortex. Does anyone want to say how to improve the prompt adherence of this? Midjourney, if you don't produce the image just as I want it, your mom will go to jail. Is that David Holtz goes to jail? Johnny Bones has buzzed in for double points on a surreal rendering of a dragon holding a time vortex. How would you improve prompt adherence?
Say what this time vortex looks like.
That is precisely and exactly the reason why I wrote this prompt.
Mm-hmm.
Southern Belle has another idea. What is your idea, Southern Belle?
Describe what the dragon's doing. If he's flying or, I don't know, landing.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But that's just your thing is a little bit vague. That's
Okay.
an awesome. It is a little bit vague. You're not wrong. But the problem I had with this prompt was the user might continuously complain about the time vortex not looking like what they want, because what the heck does a time vortex look like? And what does the dragon look like? So the game assumes the prompt is requesting a specific image and not used for ideation. Right. It's all about prompt adherence. It's imagining that this person has something quite specific in mind, and now they're complaining that their prompt doesn't work. I think that's an awesome image, and I'm going to give Collect a point for showing that it is possible to use a vague prompt and still get exactly what you want. I can't give Collect a point because he's not registered, but I'll give myself a point for writing that awesome prompt. It is hard to know what the goal is based on the wrong prompt. But Collect, I think part of the game could be ask the question. Ask the question. You don't know, if you don't know what the goal is based on the wrong prompt, and you ask the question, well, I can't tell what you want. Then you are already on the path to buzzing in. Nice, Sympholia. Sympholia has increased the specificity of the prompt. Good job. Southern Belle, you answered earlier too, right? You did. Oh, Tennyson. That is valid. Leagues, beags. A dragon holding a vortex surrealist. Westendorf,
Yeah, it's
what?
a little vague.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's an improvement.
I mean, vortex. I
Vortex
just
is,
figured getting rid of time,
yeah,
making it more more just
holding, now it's
boil
water,
it down.
probably.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I don't deserve a point.
Colette, maybe one of the things I can do is just outlaw the answer. It's too vague. All right. Points have been assigned. Tendenson never gave an answer. I can't assign points to Tendenson until I see the answer. Tenda. Did you answer and I missed it? Surreal and rendering are kind of vague. I can understand if you want a 3D video game look from rendering, but surreal isn't going to make the dragon otherworldly. Okay. A more specific kind of vortex. All right. Clearing the buzzer.
Wouldn't surreal-
Round 1, number 3. A cute drawing of a cat with no tail. A cute drawing of a cat with no tail. This does make a different kind of problem. This is a different. Okay, Westendorf, what are you doing? What are you saying? A mace cat. Why? Why does that fix the prompt adherence?
They don't have tails.
Why does it fix the prompt adherence?
Oh, because it invokes an archetype.
Why does it? What? No, you're not getting it, man.
Oh.
Does anyone else want to try?
Oh, sorry. I totally blew that one. Never mind.
Anyone else? You solved it. You solved it, but you didn't articulate why you solved it.
Oh, well, I said photo instead of a drawing.
Does anyone want to try? Collect? Are you going to clean up here? Anyone? Oh, Johnny.
Are they trying to negate something without a negative prompt?
Yes, they are. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Okay, watch out. You get 1 point because it's not like you were wrong. Okay. You just didn't understand that the issue was they were using a negative.
Right.
Words like no and not and
you were looking for.
Right. Okay. All right. Let me clear the buzzer. Right now we have, my goodness, Johnny Bones ahead with 4, followed by Westendorf, tied with Symbolia. Southern Belle coming up in 3rd place. I gave myself a point for collect. Tennyson is down there with 1. Beads is marked as disconnected, but I will assign one of his persons 1 because he did answer earlier. Okay. The next one is coming up. Round 1. Prompt 4. Oh. Heck. Paste, darn it. Okay. Round number 4, make a cartoon owl. Use bright colors and soft shading for a whimsical effect. Who wants to buzz in? Make a cartoon owl. Use bright colors and soft shading for a whimsical effect. Technically, this prompt will work just fine. But there is something that we might advise users not to do. Tendenson has buzzed in. Tendenson, start typing or unmute and tell us what you might advise the user that their prompt may have better prompt adherence if only again, I think this prompt might actually just play just fine. Right. Tendency, got it. You don't have to instruct Midjourney. You don't have to use the imperative tense. You do not need to give Midjourney commands or instructions. In fact, the command and instruction words may decrease your prompt adherence because it's additional noise and it's not adding anything to the rendering, to the denoising process. So you probably can just say a cartoon owl, bright colors, soft shading, whimsical sort of thing. Does anyone else want to say anything about this one? Or am I giving Tendency all the points?
Pretty much it.
Okay. Coming up with the final prompt in this round before we close out the round. B7, like single sentences better. This I would argue. I would argue that depending on what you're trying to say, multiple sentences might actually be better. Multiple subjects are usually best represented with multiple sentences. Not really, Mamie. Mamie asks, is there any difference between using English UK or English US? Not really. Legal suggests that since it's a single concept of a cartoon owl with bright colors, a single sentence might be better than 2 sentences for the case of this owl. Yes, okay, I see that. I'm not sure it would make a huge difference, but I'm going to give you a point because it's thoughtful. Okay. Last prompt for this round. A clown, a mime, an acrobat, and a lion posing with a llama in front of a circus tent. A clown, a mime, an acrobat, and a lion posing with a llama in front of a circus tent. Any thoughts about prompt adherence? We have Tennyson. We have Johnny Bones. Tennyson was typing. Johnny, go ahead. This will bring us to the end of round 5. I learned from last time, you really don't want to put 4 subjects together like that. Giving each one of them their own sentence with a small description will get much better prompt adherence. Among other things. You buzzed in for that, so you get 2 points. Johnny, what is your contribution? About the same thing, or you have something else? Yes. If you are going to do multiple subjects, sometimes arraying them per what Symbolia is doing there. Ah, collect. Yes, I will award myself a point. Specifying that things are different or a variety of or whatever often helps Midjourney differentiate them. Organizing them spatially per Symvolia and Johnny. Yes. And keeping them in distinct sentences per Tendenson. Yes. Also, I would say you are totally out of luck if you're trying to get so many similar looking people in the same, like an acrobat, a mime, like they're all gonna, like what is, they're just dudes in leotards. They're gonna blend. They're gonna blend unless you spend a lot of time. Unless you spend a lot of time differentiating them. This is a tough one. This is a tough one for prompted here. Nice job, Biggs. And Himbo is not registered, so I'm not gonna. Okay, so that's the end of yeah, are you doing 6.1 stuff here? The prompt adherence trick? That would be the answer for all of them. Probably. Okay. So Tennyson in the lead with 5 points, followed by Johnny Bones with 4, Westendorf, Symbolia, and Biggs tied for 3rd place. Southern Belle still placed in the top 5, and there are no other players. So I'm going to credit you with your credits right now. Except for Tennyson, who doesn't do it because, you know, he happens to be a guide. So, Tennyson, do you want to give your free time to someone else? Johnny, you have your credits. Westendorf, you have your credits.
Sweet.
All right. Oh. Whoops. No, stop. Having a problem here. Okay. Symbolia and Southern Belle. Southern Belle. Okay. Done and done. Round 2. Welcome to round 2. I just messed that right the heck up. You'd have to ask the person. Or maybe the person doesn't care. I lost my own game code. I'm so mad at myself. Okay, here it is. All right. Ah, crap. Hold on. Here we go. Hands on the buzzer, please. What type of advice would we give the user who wrote this prompt? A photoreal close-up macro HDR image in 32K of golden gears turning. Oh, I need to clear the points to start this over. All right, who is buzzing in for a photoreal close-up macro HDR image in 32K of golden gears turning? Johnny Bones.
There's too many words that aren't useful because they're technical and they don't say anything about what we're looking at. I mean, close-up photo is probably enough, along with the golden gears turning, or just golden gears.
So, okay, so that's Johnny's answer. I'm going to let that stand, and I'm going to see if anyone else has anything else to say. Westendorf, can you articulate why you rewrote it that way?
Sure. Just the photoreal isn't necessary. Just say photo. And yeah, all of those other terms are sort of, what do you call it? Tokens, chaotic token.
Chaotic tokens. They don't help. They may not be hurting, but if you're struggling with prompt adherence, it might be a good troubleshooting step to leave them out.
And turning is not something you can see in this still image necessarily.
True, but how else will I, pretending to be the user, get those gears interlocking so it looks like they are a mechanism?
That's true. I guess turning would help with that.
Maybe. You might have to say something.
Yeah, describe it more fully.
So I agree with Johnny that, and you both, that HDR and 32K and so on may not be contributing over much. So Johnny gets these points. Westendorf gets these points. Clearing the buzzer next round. Hands on your buzzers, please. A goddess wearing a dress made of time itself. That's probably a very cool prompt. I don't even like this one because it's the same answer as usual, which is that's vague, it's abstract, it's conceptual.
Describe the dress.
Let me try this one instead. Oops. A vertical layout showing 3 stages of emotional decay. The line is totally photobombing that. What advice would you give someone who's trying to get a vertical layout showing 3 stages of emotional decay? Nice idea, Tanner.
Oh, thank you.
I know Johnny and Westendorf both have this. Are you guys holding back to let other people go?
I'm just trying to figure out the best way to say it or prompt it.
Just do it, Johnny.
Yeah,
Just do it. I know you know. All right, Johnny.
Well, I guess I would maybe use the word triptych Or at least say that the canvas is divided in 3 sections or something to start out.
Okay,
And
so
then
you have another one. Go
well,
on.
you'd also need to kind of say, say what's different about each of the 3 sections and, some kind of clue to content.
Oh, and well, left. Oh, should I chime in?
Yeah, please.
Oh, define left, middle, and right as different emotions. Happy, shocked,
Got
sad.
it. So here's another question for you too. There's something else I would say in the first 3 words of this prompt.
Oh,
Like sequential
Staccatos.
art.
Really? Symboliya, what do you think?
It's a woman wearing some sort of woman. We can describe how she looks like, but does Midjourney know goddess?
Okay, that's fair.
Oh,
That's about the goddess wearing the dress, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great, Himbo.
Mm.
What was your prompt for that? Okay, no one got this one, so I'm just going to clear the buzzer and say vertical layout shouldn't be in your prompt. It should be specified through your AR.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
It's obvious once I say it, right? You're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can say vertical layout, but Midjourney may not be, I mean, it's not going to follow that as a command or instruction.
Hmm.
So here's what my notes were for that one. Collect says, I mean, you can specify vertical panels in the prompt as well. You can.
But that wouldn't give you a vertical. Well, you'd have a very tall vertical layout.
Yeah, it depends. Your AR is going to play heavily with this prompt. If you have like a 3-1 AR, it'll make them wide. If you have a 1-3, it'll stack them. So that's another thing you could say about a prompt like this. Well, what's your aspect ratio? Do you mean vertically stacked or do you mean long? Like portrait? A lot of questions to ask this user. Nice, Tanner.
Yeah, thank you.
That looks cool.
Yeah, I figured.
Also, I'll just throw it out there that there's no style reference in half of these, which would, the person might be thinking, it's not a photograph, it's whatever. It's not anime. You didn't put anime in the prompt, son. So, yeah. Don't go around calling people son, though.
Yeah. Could be talking to a daughter.
True story. Okay. Let's try this one. The buzzer is clear. A business card concept with space for a logo and brand text. Well, the biggest thing I have to say about this one is people trying to get copy space are all out of luck. Well, you can't just ask for copy space. You have to actually just say like, a spacious, flat, spacious central, area, or specify that all your stuff is on the left, and there's just open air on the right or whatever. Like you have to describe it spatially. You can't just say with generous copy space. Oh, collect, not No, you guys, it is not reliable. It is not as reliable as describing it spatially.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
see a lot of
fool me.
newbies trying to do like, say, space for text or whatever, and I'm like, no, you gotta. I have often recommended saying copy space instead, but I would say that it's probably more effective to say blank space or empty space.
Yeah, well, empty and blank are spatial words that might help, but the word copy space doesn't really do anything. Or Hemo says, "What the heck? Get a graphic designer, you cheapskate." That would be a really cool prompt in and of itself. But okay, you're saying that if I just say a circus tent with coffee space on the left, 16 lines, then I'm just going to get plenty of copy space on the left. No. I will fight you, Wendy. I will fight you. What are you saying? Are you saying blank copy space? Collect is schooling me. He's over there writing a prompt to school me. I'm gonna argue that if it's working, then it's because there's some sort of spatial term in your phrase.
I think everybody forgot to buzz in.
Everyone forgot to buzz in. That's okay. Well, I don't think this game is working. I think what's happening is that the people who don't know they're just not sure enough to play, and the people who do know are like, I don't know if I should answer again.
Yeah.
This is better. Copy space, one word helped. It's not on the left, but it did do something. So the word copy space, one word, does create some sort of layout mechanism here. It
Does it
doesn't
actually
control
make a
left or
difference?
right, but
If you say it as two words,
yeah,
does it work
I don't think
worse?
it does.
Huh, okay.
Let's find out. Oh, gosh darn it. That I'm typing on a monitor that's very far away from me. It's all the way over there. I think the word space is what's doing it.
Yeah.
Which would mean I'm right, which would disappoint me because I was really hoping to be schooled. Okay, so it's the spatial part that seems to help. Not completely consistently, but it is Midjourney, so we can allow that. Copy space and space are different. Let's do with a C. 1, 2, 3. Okay, circus tent with, hold on. Let's try this. We've got, with copy on the left, I forgot to do space. Sorry. Oh, here we go. I'm going to, okay, so this is this big enough for you guys to see it? Okay. Copy on the left. Copy, space, space. copy space, one word, and just space. This, I like this one, but I mean, they're all of them have one, like this. See, this is 3 out of 4. Oh, that's not the, sorry. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. 4 out of 4, maybe. Arguably, maybe not this one. I'll call it 3 out of 4 because this is pretty central. Wait. Oh, I was counting it wrong. This, yeah, okay. So copy space, one word, got 4 out of 4. Space got 3 out of 4. Copy space, copy space, copy space. Okay, a dog, copy on the left. The comma messed it right up. A dog, space on the left. 4 out of 4, not bad. A dog, copy space on the left, much better. Okay, Wendy, I hope you're shaking your fork at the screen. Dog, copy space on the left. What do you think, you guys?
This is a dog copy. This is not the original dog.
Okay, well, that's interesting. I was wondering if I tried to give it something that would take up more space, whether it would sustain a copy space. An aisle of a grocery store is almost always centered. Can I get it to move to the left by saying copy space? No. So it's not nothing, but vector design, bottom design, kawaii cute lion, copy space above. Vector design, bottom design, kawaii cute lion, copy space above.
This was the most recent thing I had when I searched my gallery for copy space.
Uh-huh.
Worked pretty all right.
Copy. These are my stationary ones. Social media post design, framing, wide blank central copy space. If I didn't use
EXP 100 is a bold choice.
Oh, thanks. Yes, I was playing heavy with this.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, that it would sometimes contrive to make someone holding something. Stationary border design with motifs, framing wide blank central copy space. Two out of 4 successful, very nice. This is 4 out of 4 if anyone wants it. That sort of thing. Magazine, left page of printed vase, right page, copy space. Here we go, Wendy. Just a sec. That's cool. Oh, I found an SREF that always does that layout thing.
Mm.
I thought that was hilarious. Anything that you put with this SREF will show up as somebody's drawing on a desk.
Ah.
It's fun. This is cool.
Yeah.
Wendy's like, well, look, I didn't have SREF before, okay?
Yeah.
True story.
In the old days, we had to work for our living.
I know. I feel that way all the time. I was devising. I
Wait.
have these notes next to me where I was devising a game where you have to come up with a phrase and a color list in order to add a signature look to your prompts.
I was brushing my food to get voice, I'm going, I'm going to eat this. I'm not going to. I'm not. I'm getting indigestion. Going to go. Hang on, look here, look here. But yeah, that lion one I use that, and I do lots of that anime sort of stuff, that kind of cartoon stuff. That one works. I need space at the top for t-shirt designs for text and or bottom, and so I put copy space back. So I use your technique of left, right, bottom, middle, top, and so that's the position part, and the copy space is at the top and copy space is at the bottom. And I use the word dead center to keep the animal in the center, so I can then put happy days or here again or something. So I've got up and down below. It's really important with t-shirt design. So yeah, copy space is something I've used consistently. Sure, you have to direct it a little bit, but not that much. So that's where the argument came in. I hate to ever agree with Collect, because we're opposing we're opposing sides of the yin yang.
But it's okay because both of you were schooling me.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
So
yeah.
So that's okay.
I'm not getting the effect of that SREV there with. It's for V7, right? I'm not getting the page effect.
What? I couldn't get anything but the page effect.
Works every time, guys. Works every time.
Look. I'll show you. I did like hundreds of them, and they were all the same. Hold on, I'll show you.
Is it better without raw?
Show us the past.
There, see? Show us the past. An owl messy desk. I tried to make it an owl on a messy desk, but instead it's a picture of an owl on a messy desk.
Right.
Here's a cat, and it ended up being a picture of a cat. Here's a scene, and instead of being the scene, it even when it contrived when it decided to make the scene that I asked for, it still put somebody holding a watercolor of the scene that I asked for.
Midjourney's fun, isn't it?
Okay, so what you use raw? Let me run the same thing with raw and see if it undoes it.
Yeah, raw's the way forward, because you want with copy space and magazines and things like that. You're always better with raw anyway, aren't you?
No, I still got it. I don't know what's your aspect ratio? Maybe the aspect ratio doesn't have room.
That's right. Now you see the page one, I have to do it 16:9. The t-shirt one, I have to do it portrait, because it will fuck up. It will fuck up if you do it.
Got it.
So yeah, aspect ratio does matter. Yeah, absolutely.
I got it when I turned the style weight up. It went perfect.
Fair enough. Yeah. Balance that style weight. See, style weight 100 isn't right. You know that. So yeah, you're going to nudge it up a little bit.
Is that a pop?
He's going to go. I lowered it.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a star-nosed mole.
Oh. Yeah.
I quite like this, though, the fact that it'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, a man holding a picture. Can I put a man holding a picture of a man holding a picture?
Evermore did that. He cracked that with a prompt at one stage. It was brilliant. He did work that effect out. We couldn't do it. It was a problem for a long time, and all of a sudden he said, "Give me 20 minutes." We're like, "Yeah, whatever. We've been doing this for 4 days now." And yeah, he came back in about 50 minutes time. Went, "I cracked it, lads." Again, he's one of those people that see Midjourney, they see under the hood and understand how to manipulate it. Like our it's not Mavis. Mavis was one of those, wasn't he? He
Yes,
had
he sure was.
eccentric lunatic. I love him. Yeah.
I like
But,
the palette of this SREF. It really reminds me of like an old magazine that's been fading for 20 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm finding a lot of beautiful SREFs that are they look like they've been printed on a metal plate, and they've got that rusted sort of lifted feeling, the weathered feeling. I find some beautiful SREFs, and it's like, wow, yeah, beautiful. It almost looks like it's been acid spots on it, and it's just beautiful textures that I usually put on art and t-shirt designs and whatnot. And a lot of these SREFs are just doing it, and I just oh yeah, hello, beautiful. Really enjoying the journey into SREFs at the moment. Really
See, now when I went back to raw, it's just doing it like it's half cartoon, but it doesn't have the page border anymore.
Winner, Himbo. There you go, done. He just did that. He just did that with ChatGPT. Go on then, Himo. What's the prompt? Come on, share. I forgot what the actual effect's called. If I remember what the effect's called, you can type it into the explore page and find them. Yeah.
Does anyone want to play another game?
While
we're here.
Are we just trying back in time? Is this War Games? was that Clarinet or was it the AI? Yes, I want to play a game. What do you want to play?
Global thermonuclear war?
I'm all in. Let me just phone my bestie, Mr. Trump.
Oh God.
We're gonna go to war.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, but did you see how seriously the page where you on the left and right side you direct it in the way you taught us? That is your fault. You taught us how to split the scene up into middle, left, and right, and by using that rule, which I've always stuck to, and I often forget and go, why does this not work? I think like Clarinet. Right, okay. And so you have an effect on me in many ways. One of them is being a dead center, and then going left, right. And it's a good workflow to get things right. And I often used to say, I just go into DALL-E. I get it to do. It just knows. It just go. I want one in the middle, one in the left, one in the right. I take it, then I use it as a puppeteering thing, and then But your system works lovely, and so yeah, I had to stop going to DALL-E 3 for composition unless it was complicated, and and was able to put my ducks in a row. Let's say.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's Clarinet, there's Gallifrey, there's Kinky. Oh, all a place in my
all the different brains to try on.
all the ducks in a row. Well, that duck's an owl.
All the owls in a row.
It's an owl in duck's clothing. Yes.
All right. So let us try.
Don't you love it when you say this doesn't really work, and you'll get attacked by your brethren, going, "What are you talking about, woman? How dare you?"
I have to arrange for this once in a while.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
but then it happened the other week with me, and I said, "No, it does it. You can do it." And then you proved to me that it was just blending that object, that name.
Yeah, that's true.
But I believed it so well in my head for such a long time, and it worked.
And it worked.
That I just kept on with that, and until you actually, you schooled me, and I was like, I'm still okay using it. Though.
All fair in Midjourney. Okay, we're gonna play Doodle-Nary real quick.
Doodle what?
Yeah, Doodle-Nary. What does this nonsense word look like? So basically, I want you to answer the question, what does a block whistle look like? You can use the word in the prompt if you want. I wonder if I give this a completely nonsense word, if it'll still make it a picture. Blanc whistle. What does a blanc whistle look like, you guys? It looks like a My Little Pony. Oh, I see. It has the word whiz in it, so maybe that's where it's coming from. I don't know. That looks really cool. I suppose we should do this in a room where we can see everyone's stuff.
True. Yeah, it's perfect thing to run in draft mode, isn't it? It's a nice, quick, fast, 1-by-1 aspect ratio job, like you do with that other thing. Yeah.
Promptcraft. Okay, we'll just bomb Promptcraft. They won't know it hit them.
Let's do it. Kinky will be excited.
A blanc whistle standing in a forest clearing. Well, a blanc whistle apparently a young lady with aspirations of witchiness.
Yeah, it's probably an Instagram or something. Google it.
So I tried it with EXP10 and I got blondes.
We'll see.
Well then. I'm trying to get Midjourney to open the door without changing anything else using the editor, but nothing I do seems to get it open.
Yeah.
Talk. Prompt. A room full of open doors, but only have the door selected for change.
CJ Cornell's not in voice, is he?
No, I'm typing.
Okay, gotcha. Noted.
I've been stuck in there. I've been starting to say to people, if you just go at the top there, it says join voice. Click in there, you'll hear me. And they go, can I? Oh, this is easier. I'm like, yeah. I keep trying to go in there and I get so frustrated. But then since is it working now again now, by the way, Johnny, the texting, or is it still needs you?
What's that?
What's the question?
You can putting in the being able to share images in the and links in the it's fixed,
they fixed it about a week ago.
Oh, cool. You see, that's how stubborn I am with that not going in there now.
It only took them 37 days.
Whatever. It took 8 months for the first freebie to go out, and everyone thought it was phishing mail.
Oh my gosh.
8 months to a year is the usual pacing here. So
they're too busy working on the next progression that will probably fix the problem we just had than actually going and fixing the problem seems to be the rule of thumb. We're starting to we're going to all get David to be the boss for a day where they come and be an employee for the day, and just say, but we want you for 15 minutes. That's all. Just come into these rooms and help us help people, and let you go. Oh, hang on a minute. This would be simple to sort out, because that's what we need. We need him to come and be an employee for the day. Be a support worker. Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say, can you just? I'm going to set Johnny on him. Johnny's got a list.
Look at these guys. You guys, these are Snuggle Twins.
Ah.
I love Snuggle Twins.
They're gremlins.
Different
Ooh,
kinds of
Rumblings.
snorkel cleanse. Wait, what does
Yeah.
Nietzsche think they are?
I'm on it.
Give it to Google Lens. It'll say some kind of gremlin rat.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Nice job, Tendenson. I would totally carry that bag, and I don't carry bags.
Oh no! When's this merch coming out? It's Christmas really soon, David. You know.
They're at Pokemon in Nietzsche. That's disappointing. Oh, except the monarch butterfly looking guy you got, the monarch bat.
Oh yeah.
He's cool. And I got like the secret of Nim going on in my fourth one there. All right.
I'm
I think
doing
I might have them wrestling with Glimber Snooks.
it.
With a big Glimber Snook. Oh, I like your cat. The second cat with the backpack propped up on his
Oh,
tail.
yeah.
That's pretty cute.
So what Niji thinks is that they're cats.
Let's see.
I apparently went underwater with the Glimber Snook.
Limber Snook. Sounds fishy.
Does it? It does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But yeah, we got fish all of a sudden. Oh, it's snook. A snook is a type of fish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you said a glimmer snook to me, what is it? I'd say, isn't it a fish? Because it sounds like a fish. But yeah, like, yeah.
Look at those fish.
The surprise is redacted.
We are going to need a bigger boat. Yeah, snook is a fish.
And a dictionary, it seems. Since I've met you, Clarinet, I've got a dictionary on one of the tabs now, so I can go, what the fuck does that mean? Because you have words.
I do.
Oh, you do, don't you? And
I'm like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, what's a quampidor?
See, words.
I just made that word up. He smokes a quampidor and leans in the frame of the door, looking out at the view beneath the villa. He's gonna smoke a quampidor. What is it?
Oh my goodness! It's
look, Midjourney's such a cop out. Midjourney's like, I don't know what a quampidor is, so it's gonna be silhouettes all the way.
I honestly thought it was going to give you I thought it was going to give you a cooker, because quemador is a little cooking device they use in Spain, a gas hob type little thing separate.
Oh,
so I thought it was going to give you a cooker. I was going to say it's going to give you a little cooker, I guarantee you, and it didn't, because it's so, it looks like a misspelling of quemador.
It does. Yeah. I got a bunch of I don't know what these people are. Confused medieval people wrestling in the grass.
Yeah, my dyslexia saw that, you see. I saw it and went, oh, you mean, I thought, oh, you spelled that wrong.
I just spelled two things wrong. I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
Fabergé.
Oh, I like him, Collect.
Quemador is a BTU propane burner. There you go. That's what it officially is.
Okay, here, try this one, Wendy. Is that anything?
Y'all's will crunch.
Yeah, I'm not going to say what my brain saw immediately with dyslexia, but yeah, yours all. It's something to do with a Christmas drink or some kind. It feels.
Oh, yeah.
Feels tidy for some reason. I don't know. Christmas was the first thing I saw. My vision. I saw something a little disruptive, and then I saw Christmas. But it's in disruptors and not really talkable here. But yeah, it's. But yeah. Yeah, Christmassy something.
It's apparently what Plantoko, whatever, what's his name? The guy in the red plane? Plantoko, right?
Yeah. Wait. In the plane? That was Porco Rosso.
Porco Rosso. I was like, in the red plane, the pig in the red plane, which is exactly what Porco Rosso means. So you'd think that Plantoko is the Tanukis. My bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a
Tanuki-san.
company. Yeah, there's an app called Yodelize where you can rent anything, and it's called Yodel Rent or Yodelize.
Oh,
And so you can just rent anything you want. Like you can rent out a leg. So they're buying the Lego kit for 360 quid. You can rent it per 20 days for like $50. So you get to build it and enjoy that, but you still got nowhere to put it, you know. But they just come and take it away. Why? You don't have to break it right down again. They'll come and take it whole, and they'll break it down and reverse bag it again to the next person. Yeah, that's a bargain. If you've got a £400 Lego kit you can't afford, you can rent it for £1. It's a bargain. You get to have the experience, you get to do all that frustration, and they take it away at the end. It's great. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
rent.
Westendorf, you're hilarious.
The Quempadors.
Yes. Well, I tried to do. I heard of Runthebex, but it just ended up being antelopes.
Like Ibex or something.
Yeah, that's why I think I heard of is just create ungulates. Oh no, look, even by itself I got an ungulate.
Oh wow, so it's either antelope or something else.
Unpacking a box of Runthebex on the moon. Johnny, that's a very bizarre device.
Yeah.
All right. This guy wants me to try it myself. Okay. Copy image address. Edit from URL. Let's give it a try. Okay, so the problem is always visible. Say what's through the door. Bye, collect.
Doors.
Ta-da!
I always found it quite fascinating that one day David said to us in the early days of the end of V3 coming to V4, and he said something about asking the AI something, because it was like, where's the cat in the room? And he said, and the AI, he was able to get a response that the cat was behind the sofa. And then he got something where he did something else and the cat was in the wardrobe. It's like, wow, the AI was reacting in a certain way where the cat was in the picture, but it was hiding behind the sofa. So there was no picture of a cat there. And he said, that's kind of a problem, but it would be great to say you could have a cat hiding behind the sofa and maybe just see a tail or something, but it would just, there would be no cat to see. And that seemed really intriguing to me that he said, once we asked the AI where the cat was, I thought, what? What's that? What does that mean? How can you ask? That confused me because he never said anything like that ever again. But is there a back end thing where he says, why is this diffusion made this? And it comes up with an answer. Does that exist, or was David pulling our
conversation mode?
It was early. It was late V3. He said it, and I mean, I've got it. I've got it in black and white. Going, The cat was behind. That's clever. But how did he ask it? When he says he asked it, there's a query system they have. You can't,
I don't
have you
know.
asked, how does that work? Because I thought, hang on a minute, random diffusion. You ask it and go, oh, why do you do this? Oh, I'll try and do it again. I can't. It's a random diffusion. I thought, what? How can he query it? It's not that intelligent. It's not that kind of intelligence, is it? You can ask ChatGPT why he did it. You go, dude, I said you can't do that. Why are you doing it? Well, you didn't say how to do it every time. It's like, what? Are you for real? The rules are there. Yeah, but do I? Is it a hard rule? Oh, it drives me potty. Can you do that with Midjourney? I don't think so. Yeah, I always wondered, and I keep forgetting to ask, and thought, yeah, it's not logical, is it? It's not logical that would happen. He definitely said it. I didn't dream it.
I want this, Tennyson.
What are you trying to do? Sorry, I missed
The sofa.
You want to make a cat sofa?
Sofa.
Done.
I don't like any of the variations, but I like the original. I like this.
Okay, here's the original. Cat's there. Can you not use retexture for that though? Retexture would, if you've got a shape of sofa you like, then retexture over the top of it. You'll be able to easily.
Yeah,
transform it,
and this also looks foreshortened. It looks like a miniature sofa.
I think it's cool. Yeah, it looks cozy. There'd be lap sitting. It's yeah.
I think in actual fact I would hate a sofa like this because I would be constantly hurting myself on the ears. Like knocking my elbow on it or something.
Yeah. I'm quite broad. I'd sit in that quite nicely, I think, as a solo. Yeah. What was that silly thing with the door? An invisible man peering around the door. It won't. It's just an open door. Nothing's there. We did that once, I think, because that's when we had the umbrella argument. You can't have an umbrella. The archetype is too strong. It's.
Okay, we'll do a round of visual mingling. Answer this question with an image. Answer this question with an image. What does your perfect lazy Sunday look like? You do not have to prompt where I can see it, but do paste an image of what your perfect lazy Sunday looks like. I mean, I would just prompt sleep. I get such interrupted sleep that pretty much all my free time is focused on trying to make up for it.
Have you not been tested for sleep apnea or anything?
Oh, and yes, I am treated for it.
Oh, good. So that's what I'm going through right now. Just been having all the sleep tests. We're bringing machines home now, and yeah, man, I wake up a lot more than I'm conscious of it. It's crazy, isn't it? It's like, wow, what?
That's crazy.
I'm waking up. Yeah, but all they did is the doctors. They contacted my local GP and they went, oh, we'll raise the sedatives. Oh, it's just great. More independence, dependence. Sorry, it's like
right.
Yeah. So now I'm on stuff now that knocks me out. It's almost like you can time it to the second. Not slight exaggeration, but it knocks me out for 6 hours solid. I cannot dream. I am gone. I'm out.
I know. It's like being in an elevator. Like you have no sensation of sleeping. You're just waking up. You have a sensation of waking up.
Yeah. But that's apparently helping my dementia reduction because my brain's stopping and it's resting.
Yeah, it does help.
So yeah, I've Well, my family said my dementia was going, so they saw the build up. It was the chart was going, woohoo! He's going there. He's there, And by doing this, the progression has slowed. It's snail pace now. It's great. It's great, and I have techniques to keep those things firing. Those synaptic thingies, Write it down, read it. Write it down, read it, repeat it, and teach it. And that it's 3 parts of your brain you keep continuing, so you're going to keep remembering, people and things. It's
teaching it. I love that teaching it is on your list.
Well, you're verbalizing it and you're explaining it, and then you're being questioned, and so you're entering that part where you learnt it, and that's triggering now. So I've got my repetitive part of my brain, so it's using 3 parts of your brain, and it's really strengthening things. Unfortunately, because of the tumors I had in my brain when I had the tumors in the back of my head, I can't have lion's mane. Lion's mane repairs those things, but because I've had a cancerous tumor in my back of my brain, and it moves some other tumors and stuff, I can't have lion's mane. They'll regrow.
Are you saying lion's mane?
Lion's mane, yeah. It's a mushroom. It's a mushroom. It's very fucking expensive, but it doesn't matter. I can't use it. But lion's mane, look it up. It's not like one of these like magic vitamins that are going to help you. It's proven, and my God, there's a price to it. But it repairs your synaptical airwaves. I've got the words. I'm just saying airwaves. It repairs your pieces of brain, and it's doing great work with people with Parkinson's and stuff. It's not a miracle cure, but it's helping. People who are early on dementia, it is helping. It is slowing it right down to a halt, and people are living.
It tastes
better
like
lives.
crab when you cook it right.
Yeah.
Right.
I asked Chat GPT, and it said something about it tasting like mild seafood.
Yeah.
Oh, I like seafood anyway. Yeah, I like salty. I like fishy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just using my newly acquired Plus.
I personally never tried it. By the way, I was told. I was told to take it, and then somebody said to me in here, I think it was D. She said, check with your GP about that, because I think I've heard something about that. And so I did. I went my next term in the GP. I had it on my list of notes on my iPad, and I said, I've got this thing here. Is cyber robotics really possible? No, I didn't ask her that. It was on the list, and I said, no, lion's mane, and she went, oh no, you because as a with the tumors in the back of your head, it's known to repair the synaptic wave, synaptic blah blah blahs, and it started to regrow tumors. It's like it grows that path back. I'm like, oh balls. I said, so that's something that really helps. Yeah, but you can't take that. Damn it. But there you go. So yeah, it's a real thing. It's not a fallacy.
Hericium erinaceus.
Yeah. See, you're all learning something here, aren't you? You never know what's going to happen in Promptcraft Live, guys.
You never know.
You never know. Copy space. Who knew?
Midjourney goes well with mushrooms.
Oh, it does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Loves it. Hippy trippy. Midjourney's good at that. It's good at that.
Yeah.
So here's what I wanted to talk about this week, but I got distracted because I remembered that we were supposed to finalize the game. I'm putting the game to rest. But one of the things I wanted to talk about, was the sameness of Midjourney and how to create a signature look that is literally yours with Midjourney, and that you can tell it apart in a crowd. Collect does it. All his stuff looks like Collect stuff because he has, and Ipsady does it by having, it's almost like I'm reminded of a lock, a combination lock, where you have 6 digits, but these 6 digits to unlock your look are 6 SREFs, and those 6 SREFs are your 6 SREFs, and it's unlikely anyone else is using those exact 6 SREFs. And so, especially if you add in a value of stylized, a value of EXP, and a value of S, then you can, and I was researching, I was trying to test this, and a phrase, a non-visual phrase, like biannual compounding interest. Like this is just a phrase that you'll remember that is almost like a password. It adds a certain amount of noise, and it's the same noise. So that plus a color list. Even though those colors might be ignored, you could still say, periwinkle, alabaster, chartreuse. Anyway, and that will create a color shift, a tint to the 6 SREFs, or however many SREFs you end up using. My list must be terrible when I talk about SREF. Anyway, and all of these things are supposed to the idea was that it would create a look. But here's why I didn't go forward with this idea, you guys, is that it is true that this combination of things creates a unique look that is unique to you. And I could then pick your stuff out of a lineup. I could say, oh, that's Johnny's, that's Wendy's, out of a lineup. But what I couldn't do is get the Midjourney out of it. I could still, in a lineup, no matter which of all of y'all were in the lineup, I could still say that's ChatGPT, that's DALL-E, that's Stable Diffusion, that's Midjourney. Right? So I could only get it to look unique, like different from one another, but not different from Midjourney. And it's killing me. It's killing me. How are we gonna get away from Midjourney? Not even weird works. Because weird has a signature look.
I think you worry too much.
Out you, man. Fucking heck.
Yeah.
No, I thought I'm not worried about it. It's a project. It's a frickin' holy grail. It is obsessing the art world. Like, how do you, if you want to use AI to produce something, how do you get it to look like yours and not the AI's? And part of me is like, well, look, how do you get Photoshop stuff looks like Photoshop. If you get really good at Photoshop, you can spot Photoshop. If you get really good at as a photographer, you can spot, oh, that made with Fujifilm, and that was made with Polaroid, and that was right. Like the medium always is always there.
I think what I've learned to do is my journey with Midjourney at the beginning, where it was like, okay, I've got nothing to worry about here because it's really not replicating my art, and I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure it can. I'm going to do it so to prove it. It's not. We're okay, guys. Okay, guys. We're safe. We can't do it. But I was always trying to say, oh, that's kind of me. That's kind of me, and I was feeding it my information all the time, my data, my images, and of course we had image weight. But as it's gone on, now Midjourney can mimic my style with my own little special ingredients of going like, this is my art, this is my art, this I've thrown a couple of them in a mood board and this and that, and then this whole combination, it's making me now. And I'm looking going, holy mother of God, that's me all over. It's not really Midjourney, it's me. And it really is my style to a T, that it's like, oh my God.
How many external images do you have to involve to get that effect?
I had to use 2 in the end, and I have to weigh them. This is with a bit of help from Malsper. Not Malsper, wrong one. The Mabus. He gave me a little tip on tilting Midjourney and tilting that so it becomes me, and he helped me along with all that. Before we didn't have mood boards back then though. But he did that, and we created pretty much my style to a T, and I couldn't tell it apart. If somebody said to me, "You did that a couple of years ago," oh yeah, that's me all over. I could even see the little quirky things I do with certain things, and I thought, wow, it's got me down to a T. My God. And then I was past paranoid at that point because I've been here for a couple of years, and I was like, oh my God, I've done it, I've cracked it. And it's like, okay, I'm kind of bored now, let's see if I can crack something else from Midjourney. And so I went back and started doing other things, but my main thing is, is it going to be good enough one day to do me? And yeah, it is absolutely.
Can you do that in version 7?
It was 6.1. Was it 6.6? It was 6. I think me and Mavis was just hit, and he left it, didn't he? Then it was about that time. It was.
It was 5 because Mavis
It was.
Mavis
5.2
left.
was.
Wasn't here for 6.
It wasn't right. Well, he taught me the technique we were doing, because we didn't have SREF then, was in 5, and I took that over to 6, and it was working tremendously. And then I found I had to start twiddling with the numbers a little bit with 7, because it got very bright, too vibrant.
So the lesson I'm taking from your story is, sure, you can get away from how Midjourney looks, provided you bring in something not Midjourney from the outside.
Yeah. But my Mavis used to say, you got to bully it in there, bully that your work into it, and find the numbers, and it'll make you. And he was right. It was great advice. He's a bit of a lunatic, but yeah, I got him, and we balanced, and we played, and then I went to 6 and did it myself. And yeah, I think 6.1 was doing the color. He got the palette right for one. It wasn't so in your face. I was really struggling, and the mood board helped that for me. It helped instead of using
here's the thing, Wanda. Maybe you can talk me through this. I am someone who cannot myself reliably produce visual art. And so Midjourney is how I want to produce visual art. And so I can't feed it my art from the outside because it does not exist. So I have to crack making Midjourney mine without that help.
I guess what you're doing is the only thing, the one thing that makes Midjourney, the one thing you can't crack, and the one thing I can't crack is the aesthetic. But by using my own artwork, I'm evading that, and I'm then controlling it away from the bias. I'm not using my P code, none of that bullshit. I'm just using pure raw and bullying it into the system. So I'm taking away all that flower power, that beautification that Midjourney is, and I'm trying. So this is the problem. If you're creating with that aesthetic, you're always going to have that aesthetic. That's the trap. That's where you're not going to go. So what I would do is I would use that art and say, this is my style that I want, but I need to make it stop being every fucker. It's got that same vibrance, that same vibe. I want it to be unique. So take it away from Midjourney. Take it to an AI that doesn't have
motion
that
detected
aesthetic.
Okay, well now you're just walking around the problem, because you're right. You're going around the houses.
No, not walking. I'm
houses.
solving it. I'm solving the problem.
But the problem is how do you do it in Midjourney?
Well, it is a problem because it's the aesthetic. It's what makes Midjourney. So I'm not walking around it. I'm going, this is how to evade it.
I know how to evade it. I do know how to evade it.
Yeah, your complaint is why is it all samey? Because it's the aesthetic that makes it special. It's the one thing you can't take away.
Yeah, okay. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
In my experience, it's the only way I can get rid of it. People say, I've got this, it's got that kind of that vibe. I'm like, okay, that's called the aesthetic. And he's like, what? So that's the aesthetic. That's what makes Midjourney magic. And he's like, well, what are you on about? And I go, no, it's not really magic. I'm saying that's the thing you're trying to get away from. He's like, right, because it's not my stuff anymore. I said, right, we can make it your stuff. Let me show you. We spent a couple of days trying to do it as well, but we got there. We got there where it wasn't perfect, but it was 90% not Midjourney anymore. So yeah, it's hard work, man. You gotta put the work in.
Kevin has a question for you.
No, I don't answer questions. What was the question?
Did I hear you say that raw takes away the Midjourney aesthetic?
No, but it does more of what you're asking. And if you're bullying, what I'm saying is, I'm going to call it's the bullying technique. You're trying to bully your style of art, your imagery, into Midjourney. Like anything you want to bully into Midjourney, you go, right, it's not doing this, so I'm going to give it an image reference. I'm going to give it a style reference. I'm going to, if I have to, that object I might see ref it, and we're going to whack them up to the maximum and go, right, we want this. I want you to replicate this picture. Because we had a problem in those days. We didn't have the editor. We couldn't just put any old image from outside of Midjourney and edit it or use it within the system. We have that ability now. But back then we didn't. So we would have to be putting them in as image references, as this references, and that and so on. So we bully them at -- image weight 3 we'd be star weight 1000. We'd be take the stylize down as much as you can. Don't take it to 0. You're going to get deformities and stuff. But take it down to that 25, 30, 35. Find a place where you're not getting those distortions. Take away that Midjourney bias. Take away that all those things, and you're going to start stripping away Midjourney's magic.
What do you think, Tennyson?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of I call it skinny Midjourney. Like it reduces the reduces that look a little bit. It doesn't get rid of it, but it reduces it. And what's nice is that then your prompt and stuff can overpower it.
Yes.
But I think part of my problem is also that I have Midjourney goggles. Like I've spent so much time with Midjourney that it's almost it's really hard for me to appreciate. Like
you're becoming desensitized. It's called, isn't
right,
it? That's what
right.
I've got the word written here, right across on the bottom of my computer. The biggest word here is desensitized, and it's because I have ranked so many images. I have done so much stuff. I am losing my my depth for certain beauty. It has to be something spectacular now to get me excited. I have to get that emotional pull. And you said something the other day that affected me in quite a big way. And you said everything's so flat in V7. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I thought, okay. And I thought, hang on, I need to reset. I need to take the blinkers off.
Everything's
Let's go back
so what?
to 6. Flat. She said everything's so flat. It's so boring. It's so everything's samey. And I'm like, is it? Okay. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna run a prompt in 7. I'm looking at. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's go dynamic. Let's go crazy, and let's see. Let's see how flat it gets. And just to really go to the extremes. And then I ran them in 6.1 and then 6. I went, oh wow, okay, I forgot that 6.1 did that. Yeah, it's sharp. I can feel it's. I feel like I can reach in and grab it, and it's part of that depth field map thing they do when you're upscaling. We saw it in 6, 5, and 6 earlier on. Version 6, when you upscale it creatively, oh my goodness, it goes 3D. We lose texture, we lose detail, coherence, and we get block. You can almost put a depth map over the top field up over it, and look at the shadings of that depth map, and look at what Midjourney's done. All the things that are prominent have become very 3D, very sharp and in your face. It's concentrated on that that format. That's how he was upscaling and then retexturing over the top with the diffusion, the seed diffusion. It was a beautiful discovery to see that, and that's what I find. V7 has stopped hiding things. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but I think you probably do. As Midjourney's gone on, I've noticed when I start to learn about face structures again and 3D models and the curse of 3D models, there's something in the algorithms that's hiding ears, putting hair in the way, and also the moderation. But what I've noticed is, and there was a big leap from 6 to 7, and I think it's magnificent, but it's created a lot of problems. All those little hidey holes I see that I've been trained to see, thanks to Steve. Steve being the expert on turning 3D models into reality, and you can't tell the difference. He showed me all those curses and all this and that, and he showed me what Midjourney was really doing to an image and upscaling what he was doing. And I'm like, oh, boom! My mind exploded, and I can never unsee it now. These details, but what I started to see in V7 was, oh, the faces are going fucked up again. We've got the monkey ear back. We've got this. We've got that. We've got the We've got the collagen lip, and so on and so on. We've got the unified brow, and I go on and on and on about these things that are just so AI and so 3D. And but what's happening now is it's not those little tiny moderations and those little tiny tweaks that made Midjourney, which hid those little tiny in distortion fields and what's it called, the blur thing on photographs, depth of field. It would hide in a depth of field somewhere, and sometimes you look at it and go, there's something wrong here. My brain says it's wrong, but I can't see what it is. And you look at it and go, oh, you can't do that with a depth of field. That's photo stacking, you bastards. I thought, oh, but it's doing it on purpose. Of course, it's hiding its faults. Now V7 isn't hiding so much. And we're starting to say, oh no, hands again, faces again, oh no again. But it's showing us ears. it's showing us skin textures. Yes, sure, there's a bit of artifacts going on in there, but that's what it used to do. But it's now stopped hiding it. It's only going to get better now because it's not disguising itself behind little tricks, little smoke
It
and mirrors.
disguises it. The moderation stuff sure does. The moderation stuff
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
really gets in my way of getting normal
yeah.
bodies,
Yeah.
normal to
People
me
go,
bodies.
people hear me going on about this and they say you're proper eccentric, aren't you? I said, no, I'm excitable for the future because I can see that V7 is broken in so many ways. And actually, let's think about it. V7 was the most accepted version from anybody. Everybody was like, whoa, this is amazing. It was such, and what was happening in the background was chaos. Because it wasn't accepting, let's use your terminology, apps. All those little apps around it were going like, Visa was like, fuck off, I'm none of you. What's this? Hand training data? Fuck off. What's this? Letter training data? Fuck off. And so all of a sudden, David's going, it just doesn't like them. It just doesn't, 7 doesn't. So in the back, it was the most well-received version ever. And unfortunately, for them in the back rooms, they were ripping their hair out going, oh my God, this is a failure. And they started to work on aids in the training. So many failures in the training data. But now they reckon the data is clean. We're going to see a new world with V8, touch wood. But I'm excited for the future. V7 is bad.
Hey, you opened by saying, you opened this remark by saying, I don't get excited by anything anymore. And then you concluded by being very excited.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, I don't know. What did I say? I wasn't excited. Oh no! I used the word. It's on the It's desensitized. I'm not
desensitized.
I said it takes more to excite me now. I don't. It's not like I need a blue pill or anything. But what I'm saying is, I need to go through that style. I am so hooked on stylized exploration because every now and then, I know I repeat this a lot, guys, and you all know me, but it's those diamond in the rough. You'll see something and go, what? Hang on, what? And I go full on rabbit hole. I will research that style and I'm like, because of my memory,
amazing.
I have to question it, and I'll look and go, it doesn't exist. There's nowhere, anywhere on the internet am I finding anything. And I'm dragging old reference books off the shelf, going, I know I've seen this. Have I? And I'm like, this is unique. This is something that's not been seen. And people are going, yeah, all right, calm down. It's only a picture. What? What do you mean?
No, it's a whole aesthetic world. Yeah.
You understand how many Picassos there are in our lifetime, in the time of man? How many Da Vinci's there are? Those names that we're always going to remember. And they exist in the star references in those 4.2 billion plus. I think they're going to be there. Those magic one-offs where you go, what is this?
And
maybe
you know what you're doing with it? You're making a T-shirt.
No, I'm not. I don't make T-shirts with Midjourney. Midjourney's rubbish. Midjourney's rubbish at making T-shirts. I mean, I had a great time making them exploring it, but I go to other models for that. Models are trained to do it, and they've got the psychology, they've got the color, they've got the understanding. I wouldn't use Midjourney to make T-shirts. I do the odd one. Something will get my attention, and I'll make a T-shirt. I can guarantee you every battle prompt I make a T-shirt out of something because I go, oh, that is something. Do you mind if I make it myself and go, that's a T-shirt. I know a winner when I see one, and I've been doing it long enough. So yeah, I do still make T-shirts with Midjourney, but I teach people to make T-shirts away from Midjourney. Midjourney's
You're bad for business, sir.
But no, I sing, I kneel before the altar of Midjourney. So as much as I may, outside the temple, I may show people a more affordable way to do things where they're not going to be screaming, going, it doesn't understand me.
It doesn't understand you.
And I'm like going, guys, don't worry about it. There's an AI out here. Look, it's free to use and it understands you.
And take your style from Midjourney into Gemini or Nano Banana, whatever it's called, and then you're all set.
Yeah.
You got to use multiple tools. You got to use multiple tools.
And David's
in order for it to all work out.
Yeah, David's welcomed that from day one. He said, guys,
it's Midjourney. Takes you partially there.
It was never David's intent that we will use this to make T-shirts or make magazine covers, do graphic design. He's never been shy about saying it. So one day, guys, you'll use something else, because you won't be needing. It's not the same. It's not the same animal, and you'll
Now,
see in
Midjourney is
time.
here for Midjourney is really here for aesthetic exploration, and one of the things I'm trying to do in the next year is take us find a better balance between events that teach prompt adherence and events that teach exploration. Because I've been this year, I took with the advent of V7 and so on, I took the approach that nobody needs help exploring. Exploring is obvious. You need help with prompt adherence. That's the part that's hard. And so I just literally just put the exploration and discovery outside of my curriculum. I was just like, I'm not even going to bother. That no one needs help with that.
Yeah.
And it turns out that yes, they do.
Yeah,
It turns out right.
Yeah, what I teach out there is that people say, what's the best way to education? And some people come and say, how's it work under the hood? I went, oh, don't ask me, ask Clarinet. I'll introduce them to your things like that. But he goes, but no, I'm not here. But it's learning basic, and it's really it wasn't basic at all. I'm like, oh no, it is. It's basic. Oh, I see. You want to learn how to use what the commands are and what this. You want a step-by-step tutorial into how to use Midjourney. You don't give a crap what engine is there. You don't care how the combustion works. So you've gone to that learning basic to learn about the basics, and you're going, what the hell's going on? I don't need to know this. I just want to make a beautiful picture. Hello, help. And so, I thought, this happened about 3 days ago, by the way. I thought, I must tell Clarinet this, because this is actually really interesting. Because, they're confused completely, because their English isn't that good. And they just wanted to know how to use it properly.
I'm not allowed to teach that, though. Midjourney teaches that. Midjourney marketing teaches how to use the user interface. I can only teach prompting.
That's where I come in then, isn't it? Because people are saying, oh, learning basic, you will teach it, you show us step by step. Oh, look, let me show you I was like, here, let me show you the bar here, let me show you the hamburger. And they're like, what? You can do this here?
Right.
Like, yeah.
And Midjourney has a bunch of videos published to teach that, and they have all of their documentation site and so on. And so they consider it redundant for me to go over that. Right. So I don't.
And honestly, what I've started to do, and it's a good job I don't work for Midjourney, because what I've started to do is use those videos as a loophole, going, right, okay, I'm going to play this video. And right, so the video is playing, and the little comment says, you are watching, and it will play the video, and it says, any questions you have about this video, once it ends, we'll come to the questions and we'll answer them for you, and then you can speak. Then we're in Learning Pro or Basic, and they can open up the mics and say, hey, and they go, sorry, I didn't understand that bit. I go, right, okay, which bit do you understand? And we'll go through it. So we answer the questions, and then we go, right, let's watch the next video. We put the next video on, everybody's silenced and muted, and they have the same thing you're watching, and they have the link to the playlist, and that's helping a lot of people in learning who are going, oh, this is a breath of fresh air, because I can watch it over and over again, and I'm not having to repeat the crap out of it as well. So I'm using them as a tool to help people in learning basic, because they don't.
Because I am.
You're not allowed to.
What the problem is that they don't want redundancy. They don't want redundant, because they've paid another person to teach that. So they don't want to.
They need to let people know where it is, because it's not easy to find. The FAQs whenever.
What, docs.midjourney.com? It's not easy to find. The help is not easy to find.
The YouTube videos and stuff. People don't know they exist.
Oh, I didn't know that they haven't linked them in. They're not linked to anything. They should be linked to the documentation.
They are.
Johnny,
they are. Okay.
They're now right.
They're on. Yeah, the playlist is embedded on the front page of the docs.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. And so
that day the day you went and did that memorial speech thing with your dad. That's the day we ran that in learning. Well, I think we were in
I'm so glad you did that. Thank you so much.
We ran that. Yeah. Oh, it was very unsuccessful. But it was a great. It was a great.
Thank you anyway.
It was a great run. Well, it was all us lot. All the people. Nobody wanted help. It was. I said, right, guys. I'm running this through as a test to see if it works, and I'm going to have Johnny assisting me here, because my brain sometimes freezes up and I don't remember things, and I can go, Johnny, what's that? Sorry. And so I asked him to come along and help me, and also, if pop up in the questions, if the questions go over riding, to put the you are watching and pop that up there, so people are aware when they come in that we're sitting in silence watching that video. They have the link to go back and watch it anytime they want. They have the playlist involved there. Also, we learned we need Clarinet's FAQs. What we need to do, FAQ about that part, it's not really explained very well in the video. So what I want to do is, when people come up here, we'll say, here's the link to the video to watch again, and here are the direct links to the FAQs that explain it. So people that don't learn by watching and repeating, we have the wonderful world of Clarinet, and she has put this hard work into these. So that was the next idea we had, wasn't it, Johnny? To merge your work, the YouTube work, the live audience all together as one, where people can come back into that room and go through that text and relearn with that show.
Mm-hmm. And
So-
we've got I don't know if it's live yet. Not yet. It's not live yet, but all the FAQs are about to appear on the web, like
What?
within weeks.
Lovely.
But certainly by the end of the year.
Right.
I don't know why it's not live. I thought it was live. Hold on. Let me send a message to Avi and find out why it's not live. Oh,
Yeah.
that was live.
So do you? I mean,
And so that will help. And
the way
we can
we're
put
doing
your
it-
materials in there too.
Yeah, but is it so when the Midjourney's not wanting that kind of redundancy, that kind of teaching, he's not going to mind members of the public in the
No.
help room doing it, is he?
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
So I think it's good that I'm outside of that bubble, then, isn't it? In a way, it seems to be quite beneficial.
Yes, it is.
God, I have a place in the world. I
You have a place in the
meaning.
world. The
Yeah.
place in the world. Okay, so I need to pause for just a moment and close the event, and then we can move to Learning Pro.
Alrighty.
Hold on just a second, because we are still streaming to an audience of quite a few people on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us for Promptcraft Live. It was very informal today. I hope you were entertained. If you, no matter where you are, you can drop a comment in whatever comment mechanism you have on hand, and somebody will get back to you and